We were here with you yesterday and we told you that we would find him, and we did. Dr. Gold was a fourth-year medical student. He was a good Samaritan. He was an innocent victim who was shot in the stomach when he was attempting to intervene during the robbery and the abduction of another innocent citizen. His courage is an admirable example of the fact that the citizens of New Orleans are not going to turn a blind eye to crime, and that we are going to fight back. So our thoughts and our prayers are with Dr. Gold and his family as he begins his very difficult recovery. Very, very smart and very aggressive police work over the entirety of the weekend led to quickly identifying, first of all, who Euric Cain was as the suspect. At approximately 11:30 this morning, the U.S. Marshals and NOPD found him at the 2200 block of Delachey Street and took him into custody. The chief will address more details about who else was taken into custody as a result as well. I particularly want to thank Ginny Marshall, who's here, that leads the U.S. Marshals, the NOPD task force, who worked around the clock to get him off the streets before he could commit another crime. And now he will likely spend the rest of his life in jail, as he should. And what a waste it is. His life will be lost, and Dr. Gold's life will be changed forever, and the city will continue to be scarred. But again, this should send a message to all those who are making bad decisions by committing crimes and putting innocent people in harm's way. I told you yesterday that we have successfully arrested, prosecuted, and convicted 126 members of gangs from 15 gangs, and we will continue to be as aggressive as we possibly can to make sure that we make the streets of the city safe. Which brings us, of course, to the unbelievably senseless shooting that took place at Bunny Friend Park last night that left 17 of our citizens wounded. People had gathered at Bunny Friend to be part of a music video taping, 10 women and 7 men, 11 under the age of 21 years old. And one of the victims, unfortunately, may never walk again. Fortunately, most of these victims have been discharged, but I am disheartened for all of those who were injured, and I am outraged at an unbelievable level of the individuals that decided that everybody's life in that park did not matter to them. Last night, the chief and I had a chance to go to the hospital to visit with most, if not all, of the victims. One of them was a 10-year-old boy who we chit-chatted with. He was really being brave and courageous. And we asked him, so what do you want to be when you grow up? He said, I want to join the Army. A little boy, 10 years old, with a bullet in him, wanted to serve his country, as these other young men wanted to do everything they could to destroy theirs. We're not going to let that happen. I particularly want to thank the police department, who were on scene almost immediately. EMS had a whole team of folks out there last night. The emergency response was really, really, really great, and I'm proud of all of you for the work that you guys have done. But I want to be really clear about this. This message continues to go out loud and clear to those involved in this shooting. We are coming after you. We're going to bring every resource to bear to make sure that we find you and that we put you behind bars. This brazen act of violence, an act that I think is akin to domestic terrorism. Dead is dead, whether it's national terrorism or domestic terrorism. One of the grandmothers told me last night, you know, it's a damn shame that young kids can't even breathe fresh air at the playground. And we're not going to tolerate that, not in this city, not in our city, not on our watch. So here's the message to those guys who did the shooting last night. You can't run. You can't hide. We're going to find you. We're going to prosecute you. We're going to hold you accountable. And we're going to put you behind bars for our safety and for yours. But in order to do this, we need the community. There's only so much the police can do. We need the community to help us take back the streets. And tonight, our NOLA for Life ceasefire team is going to hold the community response to this shooting at 5 o'clock at Bunny Friend Park. And I'm asking everybody in the community to come out and join us to make a huge statement that we're not going to let young men like this destroy our city and the freedom that all of us feel. We have to stay united with one voice to stop the shootings and to stop the violence. And for those that cannot be there, I ask for your prayers that this violence is going to stop, and please make sure that you keep the families of Dr. Gold and the victims in your prayers as well. At the end of the day, we all are going to do everything we can to make sure that New Orleans becomes a city of peace, the city that we always wanted her to be. Thank you very much.